for this set. Even in the map that they ended up losing, they made a massive comeback and really put the guard in their place. For a map like Ascent, they're going into this with a completely different dynamic from the last time we watched them.
Yeah, this is going to be super interesting. There's no VOD on 100 Thieves and how they play Ascent with this new lineup, and this blew me out the water. No duelists. Interesting to see this dynamic because the guard, this is a map that they've been pretty good on. Every single game they played has been exceptionally close. And this one should be no different. 100 Thieves, a slow, methodical start to this mid-round. As they look to take a focus up towards Catwalk. A wall comes out here. I mean, I think Brendan Sancho said it perfectly. They're only taking the composition from Knights and doing what they do. An early Sage Wall comes out early on the Catwalk side, which we normally see from Ziff on the Knights side.
Yeah, okay. 100 Thieves. I don't want to keep claiming Night Strats for the rest of this game, but yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just realistically taking up a bit more space over towards that mid side. It's total freedom, Sully.
Hiko's just broken this alarm, but it'll pull Saya player now to play a little bit more peek towards mid, and it worked. Okay. A little bit of karma. You break the alarm, but I'll break your head off. There you go. Ethan goes down right off of the rip, and now with 45 seconds left, it is 100 Thieves that are forced to make a move, and it is Jonah P. Just slam the door in their face if he wants.
He's waiting for it.
Oh,
Saya does it again on the run-in off the Sheriff. Gets a huge shot onto Asuna. And look at this from 100 Thieves. They're actually chasing down in guard, and Eccles is going to take down Saya player. That's having control, but the spike is down, and only 2 players remaining for this team. Baby J and Eccles having to fight back. Eccles gets a big kill, but there's still one in the front of sight, and it's Valen dancing around. 43 HP left on Eccles and make it 0. What a holds from the guard, but more importantly, a little promiscuous, to say the least, from 100 Thieves in that round.
Why do we say that here, Gus?
It was a little curious what happened in that last round, because again, I just wanted to see what the actual idea was just off of the Sage Wall, and there it was. A full cat take ended up happening, and Control back in heaven. If they didn't go down, if those first 2 picks didn't happen, the 100 Thieves, their full plan would have actually went flawlessly.
Yeah, I mean, very big pick from just Saya in general, those 2 players. And I mean, it's a strong setup, I feel like, from the guard from the get-go. 1 player watching towards a main, the rest watching towards cat. They had the info off of Saya's peak as well early in that round, and giving him now the full buy. 100 Thieves having just the pistols, just the classics. 1 shot to the body is all it'll take for this Marshall. And it's 100 Thieves pushing themselves forward. Again, that wall coming up, that allows the full focus here from the guard to pivot back straight towards a main. These players are playing off site. They're not even looking to take these fights. Saya player now getting aggressive down towards mid. 2 picks found at 100 Thieves. They wanted to pivot back, and well, they pivot right back into the jaws of these mid players. 3 players gone. Spike down. There's no hope here.
Not at all. Now the rest of these 2 players for the guard. He's trying to go out their own. Over on the A side, but Asuna goes down. Now it's just Hiko. See what Hiko can try to pull. Not going to be able to get anything. So there you go. Win back for the guard. And now we can really start to see where the questions from the desk started to come in. I mean, how does 100 Thieves actually plan on taking space early on in these rounds? Because remember, no duelists. They used to play double duelists, Sully. They've gone completely to 0.
I don't think it's the issue of taking space. It's how are they going to make side execs work? Because on a map like I said, you need to be able to break line of sights on both A and B, right? If someone's watching lane, you need someone to be able to get through, get that door closed, and take away crossfires from the guard on this defensive side. So it's all coming down to scaling. We saw a really good example of it on Split. They need to do it even better here. A bonus here for the guard this time around. Early aggression here. No wall is going to go down towards Catwalk. Instead, it is Jonah P getting very aggressive towards a main, and even Saya. That is lovely. Instant denial, and 100 Thieves trying to respond quickly with a mid take.
Dude, this Marshall has been a head magnet in the last 3 rounds, and he does it again. Oh, Asuna, I feel kind of bad because, again, his head is made of lead. It's become a magnet. Trent takes down Eccles, too. This mid take from 100 Thieves, it was looking pretty good until you met the Marshall Asaya.
Yeah, Jonah P's already posted up and waiting. They know where these players are coming from. He checked A main. He's walled off cat. There's only 1 spot they could be at this point in time. Eco and Ethan, if they can find these picks 1 by 1, which they're being gifted the opportunity. Oh, Jonah P dancing around, allowing Valen to take the late swing. And a 3rd round from the guard. It's not flawless, but it is strong from the guard, and it's primed themselves up off of that bonus to have an even stronger buy moving forward. Sai can get the op in this 4th round if he wanted.
It's not a prime flawless, but it's definitely primed them for the future. I like what you did there. I like what you did there. The guard. Yeah. See, okay. The guard they don't want to get too crafty either. I really, the one thing that was taking me back from the guard is that when they were actually taking up like big rounds against, I think it was the Knights up in this map, they actually started to get even more aggressive as the map continues, as the half continues. If this is the dynamic that's currently working, if this disciplined idea is working, they don't need to make those pushes.
No, not at all, but they're going to have to. They're going to have to try and take something here back to the guard. They've lost a little bit of space, but they're comfortable. You said they don't need to take pushes. They don't. They'll let 100 Thieves just funnel into them. And yep, now 100 Thieves kind of just stuck to market. Valen crossed with Net once that smoke goes down. And yeah, Net kind of just farming up towards ult at this point in time. Baby J is good to at least get the trade back. For now, 100 Thieves just doing what they can to make their way into the site. If they can get a spike plant down, it would be phenomenal. But Trent, the Guardian on the site, back on his favorite agent, is going to take him down, and that's 4-0. The Guard keeping things nice and clean moving forward.
Let's see it now for 100 Thieves. It's going to be the change going into this round, because we've seen a lot of action back over towards the mid side, picking and prodding back over in B main. But in the rifle round that we ended up seeing from 100 Thieves, where they tried to split up back over in mid, there was no A attention by any means. There was no early util over there. If anything, we could have actually seen some earlier pressure from Jonah P and just taking up that information entirely. But this time, he's going for that exact same peak that he did earlier, but this time he's getting on some a bit of pressure.
Double Blade Storm, or double updraft from Saya player. Doesn't find much. Trailblazer comes out. Who's going to be one to break it? Oh, they're going to check Wine here, so it could be a free pick. Oh, I think that Trailblazer literally just saved Austin's life. 20 HP. It takes the shot.
Kinda. He didn't even mean to shoot. He just got Asuna by accident. It was a collateral, but even then, Baby J at the exact same time, he might take some B control here, but he knows that he's still stuck up in a 1v1. The rotations from the guard, though, would have to be way wide. 100 Thieves already with full mid control. They're going to be running into the alarm bot. Jonah P with a wide swing onto Eccles. It's only one person here, but here comes Saya. There's a nebula in his face, and he's not able to get anything. In goes Trent, though. Trent, he's the guardian of this site. We've seen it before. Can we see it again? 2 kills back for Trent. He's holding back time for the rotations. This is working out now. Eco, Ethan, they could still absolutely make something out of this, and Eco is pulling this team back into this round. 2 kills coming out from Eco, and now 100 Thieves. They have courtyard control. Ethan does get the trade back onto Valen, but the 1v1 at the end goes the way of Trent, as Trent does absolutely everything in his power to hold on to this site all on his own.
You are not winning a 1v1 against Trent in this position, man. You simply can't. You take that wide swing, it's a 50-50. You need a headshot, and Trent has built up a defense with his bare hands. I mean, he holds it down, not allowing anyone to step forward, and the reposition is perfect. He instantly takes this fight, knows where the spike is going to be at, and knows how Ethan wants to approach. 100 Thieves, a 5-0 deficit just to kick it off, and this timeout on their eco round to try and solve out these issues, because the guard, it's looking good so far. You get Trent back on Sova, and you get a win.
Yeah. And, you know, the funny thing is, with you know, the whole duelist topic again, it's not like 100 Thieves are struggling to actually take control, but again, it just feels like there's one final piece to the equation missing from all of these takes. It is so rough so far, dude, but again, I'm just looking out to see what the guard is trying to change. Not too much again. I am scared, though. Valen is very much someone that loves to change the tempo in terms of his calling. And again, we could still see it on this map, and we could still see a couple of one-off rounds where 100 Thieves, they could actually get the early 1v1s and make some space.
Yeah, I think that style of calling we're going to see a lot more prevalent when it comes to that offensive side. But we saw a small sample on Haven and Split, and the terms of aggression they wanted to get on the defense. Didn't work out on Split, but it sure as heck worked over on Haven when they won it, when they needed to close out those last couple of rounds on defense. 100 Thieves. No change here just yet. An early peek again. Nice slow warp. That'll buy the information. That'll buy the control and force 100 Thieves to use util to retake that spot. Saya force off the angle, but a shock dart is what connects and nearly takes down Ethan's life. He's not going to be able to heal himself up here in this instance, and for now it's the guard. They can be main control. They had A main, but they are playing safe towards the A side. All that util is because what's going to hold back these players on 100 Thieves.
Some noise still being made back at B, though. But again, Spike still back towards their spawn. They have bodies, had bodies. Back over towards A. Now they only have one person there currently. Eccles, he's actually going out for a bit earlier of a peek.
Yeah.
Actually
and
takes down the turret. That's not bad. That's going to allow for a cat peek.
Yeah, it looks like Eccles in this position is trying to set his team up for an A-hit. Because that turret breaks, it's now a denial hit, so they have to rotate in. And Asuna with a big shot. Now Saya alone on the B side. The guard's still not where he is. He is alone. Mid is such an open avenue. Trent can't even take that peek. He might send an Aljo or a recon bolt, but Saya knows he's got to go big, and Ethan can easily flash him off of this angle.
It's only one flash, though. Good luck. Saya still goes in and takes down Baby J. They tried to dry peek, but it doesn't work, and now Saya can just continue to frag. He ends up getting a second onto Asuna. 3 more players sitting out in the open. Oh, but the recon bolt gives Saya player a wall bang right in the middle of courtyard. And now Eco, still going to the middle of site, still has about 4 seconds left. He might actually connect this plant. Will he actually get this plant? No, net swings in. 6-0. Flawless start so far from the guard, and it's yet another round for 100 Thieves, where again simply they couldn't get any early round progress going. But now that they have the rifles again, let's see, like again, that last round approach just wasn't that bad, but they were just stuck on pistols.
I mean, it's the power of the op here on a side anchor. Even with no control on A or B main anymore, you just leave one, and that being the operator to either side. And I mean, Saya pivoting around. I mean, again, it is against just pistols, but his maneuverability on the jet operator is just so powerful. Untouchable, it felt like here. Is now they switched it up. Jonah P is going to be playing on this B side. A retake setup in towards the A site. Full control established here towards guard, and the flash not going to do much.
No way!
Oh, the body block. The body block takes him down.
Oh, no way! Jonah P clotheslines his own teammate, and I guess
no way he walled him off too.
So tragic.
Bro
Simply
had full
tragic.
Fade. He had full fade. Saya would find a kill, and he can hold them off.
Literally that full faith that Saya would go in with the wall behind him too. Knew that it would be a trap, but I mean, the 2-man setup would have been so good if Saya just got that first pick. But 100 Thieves, they haven't actually done anything too much off of that one pick or off those 2 picks. They still have B main control, but the progress is going back in A.
They're trying to sell a fake here, but it's working. It's keeping these 2 players, and that's all that matters. Net alone on the A side is, again, playing the retake. Turret's going to go off. Valent's going to pop these stars, do what he can to delay. Popping that Nova Pulse exceptionally early. Nothing you can do here, but Net. Oh, a lovely spray on through. He's got the lockdown now. He's got a chance, and this could be the closer.
Huge! But now
they can't break it. They can't break it.
No, they can't break it. Everyone has to leave now for 100 Thieves. And a Cosmic Divide going up at the same time. Hunter Theory, too. They've got them all corralled. Will they be able to actually get the defuse, though, with the Cosmic in front?
They don't know.
They can't shoot.
No idea.
They can't. No, zero clue. No, wait, what? Valid. He stopped defusing to try to help out his teammates anyways. Trent gets the last 2. Oh, the guard get a 7th. And even though a bit confusing near the middle there, Net finally comes up big.
It's 1 kill. All it took was 1 kill to kick off that round win for them. Trent literally just uses Hunter's Fury. It is now already 4 of 8 charged up here. Guard 7-0 up
Unreal.
at this point in time. 100 Thieves are struggling to find an answer. They will have a very tattered buy here. Light shield across the board. It's a big, hefty investment. And it's the guard again. That op, so big, so big, and holding that part of the map, holding B main, but it doesn't really get them much, to be honest. And we'll see it here, a change over towards the mid side instead, where they're gonna have to establish that early control. A little bit different of a look from the guard. They aren't pushing either A main or B main. They're instead kind of sitting back and utilizing Trent's utility to get the info. Now they spotted 2 towards B main. Eccles makes a little bit of space, but he will be notified due to the alarm bot.
So as this ping is happening, the team, 100 Thieves, still making some moves back over towards B main. And I love that. Pinging out the mid alarm bot and having the person shoot it from top mid to at least make sure that they don't know that someone is already close mid. They're looking for a quick pop from Eccles, if anything.
And that's Valen now having to commit to that rotate. We saw it similarly in the pistol where they were able to break that alarm bot. It commits a player to play mid, weakens the defense just a tiny bit. Arjun gets a little bit more information, and I think Valen's considering the lean back here. And the fact is that Saya player wasn't able to catch Eccles going through, but now they need to commit. It's up to Eccles to make that lurk happen, but the util, it's holding them back, and it's doing a phenomenal job.
Recon is there, but nobody has gone out yet, and the Hunter's Fury could go massive. Valen with a double through the Nebula, completely blind, and he's still able to have a massive impact on the round. Now Baby J and Eco stuck up in a 2v4, completely forced against them. Now 10 seconds left. There's still 2 players in the middle of sight, and that is it for the round again. So unlucky there for 100T, but for the guard, they already had 2 players in sight. They were fully ready for that.
Yeah, perfect from the guard. I mean, they don't make any major plays. They don't make any major moves. They just have simple control. Valen off of that recon tag. I mean, Trent gets it off last second. That's the impact that this kid has with his util. A lot of people question, is he a top Sova? You see the little bits of util. You see the individual aim and ability that he has. He just needs to perform consistently, and he's done it so far. 8-0 start for the guard. And 100 Thieves, again, simply no answer. Saya taking towards Catwalk again. An early wall comes out here. Apologies. Early slow warp comes out from Jonah P to battle again for that control. Eccles trying to play aggro towards mid. It's rough here for 100 Thieves. They are playing a blind eye into these rounds.
Wall goes up. Saya goes in. Eco goes down. 4 more players now remaining for 100 Thieves. And just so happened to be the bulk of them are actually going back over in A. The wall is being chopped up, though, but that is expected. Saya already here to try to hold it back. 100 Thieves. They looked like for a quick second, just off of 1 player here, they could actually make this A take possible, but the rotate goes in on time.
Saya already watching Heaven. You've got no flashes to pop into Heaven. A slow orb at the ready as well. The camera broken. Saya taking off the angle for a second, and they will try and capitalize. Asuna with the headhunter not finding much, and Saya Valen locking it. Got it, you know, binds a little messed up, little flustered, I guess, but Baby J, he's gonna gratefully take that kill to try and find a little bit extra. Valen to find the third, and yeah, little mishap, little mishap from Saya.
That doesn't really matter. Look at their cash, dude. What am I saying?
It didn't matter if they grabbed it or not.
9-0. I mean, who would have expected this? I mean, I know we haven't watched 100 Thieves play Ascent since October, but I mean, we didn't expect this comp. We didn't expect at least the discipline from this team in the early rounds, but it's just not enough. They're not finding the space that they actually want in the early round, but it's not like the guard are actually taking full advantage of that either. Let's see, at least in this round with 100 Thieves, with a bit more pressure back over in B, will they actually execute on a split? But look at this space from Saya, dude.
Forced back by the Trailblazer, at least for the second. But I mean, 100 Thieves, they're corralling themselves to one side of the map. It's control here for the guard. 3-4 players now in rotation. The wall up towards Cat. The info denial over towards the A side. Saya taking it up towards mid. The star pulled back, and that could be the death of either of them. It's the death of Saya. Jonah P wants the res, but he knows he needs to take the fight. There are 2 players here that he might not be wary of.
Yeah, and he already used the wall.
Rendezvous go down. Both players, they're just trying to retake mid.
Oh, res goes up, swing goes in. Baby J actually takes down Valen instead. Eccles just wasn't able to get that full wide angle. He was setting up utility for his team to actually execute. So in goes 100 Thieves into the middle of B. But Saya player from the top rope takes down 2, and he certainly wants more.
The most rewarding res I think we've seen so far today. He's gonna get an ace possibly. No, the last kill is what evades him, but the guard find 10. You want to talk about the most impactful reses that we've seen? Well, that's one of them. Valen giving up his life so Saya could live, and Saya wins out the round.
I mean, you can't really explain it in any other fashion. They had 1 more player back in B. I mean, we had so many rotators from the guard early on in the round. It is honestly kind of incredible to me. They only were able to find 1 person to keep in the middle of this B site, but I mean, what can you do? Saya player is a total game changer. That's what you expect your Jets to do. It's why they signed Saya player. That's why they flew him all the way over from Korea. From Korea to the world. Saya does it again.
The guard is so clean on this defense. This is looking like the LG game on Haven. I mean, the guard are in full control. And if you're 100 Thieves, what do you even do? How do you even approach this? Because there's nothing that's specific that the guard's doing that's messing you over. It's a combination of things and a constant switch up. A constant switch up. Jonah P resting on top of this wall. The Cosmic Divide comes in. Can he delay? Are they going to expect him? They do now. And they get it out as Saya finds a double.
Come on, and will he find more? Cosmic Divide in front of him. You did have that cheeky spot over towards the left side, but Jonah P is backed off. Does get that.
No.
Does get the ping in. But still, no more shock darts. Instead, Eco just going in. He actually goes for the fake, and Jonah just trying to go for the knife. Oh, you just see the poke right through the wall. A prime gaming flawless for the guard as they pinch in from Cat at the same time. So cheeky. The guard simply feeling themselves. Where's the face cams? I need to see these reactions right now.
What can you do, man? What can you do? This util setup is just great. Grab well. Saya peeks out at the perfect moment. I mean, this timing is just phenomenal. Coming out from the guard here, a lockdown of the A sites, and we're looking at a 12-0 scoreline. Nobody on 100 Thieves is able to get anything done. The most kills at 5. I mean, it's just a testament to how well the guard are playing. They are not giving up anything for free, and 100 Thieves have been struggling. They're approaching the A site where there's only one player. This is their best chance at least finding something before the half.
Oh,
and a turret kill! A turret kill! What
Thanks,
better way?
buddy.
What better way?
Even the little guy chiming in. Oh boy. And now Jonah P.
It's a double op too.
Come on. Double op, and you give the Sage the op. I mean, Jonah P used to be an opper. It makes absolute sense. And on top of the wall too, such a cheeky spot. The rest of 100 Thieves going back over in mid. They're actually clearing up some decent space back with a Trailblazer, but they didn't actually clear their left. They don't know that the Sova is there. Will they actually clear him out? No, they won't. Shred is going to be able to get 3 free ones for that one. A completely flawless half from the guard over 100 Thieves. This is nothing but a statement. The guard now move on into the second half with only 1 round to take up this set. We'll see you after the break. What's the saying?
I mean, call me crazy, but they might just need the pistol. They might just.
They might need this pistol round. Just a little bit. Just a smidge.
I wonder what genius said that.
No, must be an intellectual, that's for sure, because it's not wrong. Look at this take from 100 Thieves, or excuse me, from the guard. 100 Thieves, they're completely away from this site.
Oh, Treads, right classic, straight through the smoke, and already 100 Thieves are on the back foot. It will be Eccles to trade it back, Spike to go down now, right in front of Under Heaven, and those shock darts aren't going to hit anything. It's the guard now, and a primed 4-on-4 with retake positions taken. How do 100 Thieves break through this?
No stars currently for Valen, no util left for Trent, no util left
timing.
for Net, so this is a little bit rough too for the guard. They don't have a lot to hold on to, but it doesn't matter. They still have the dry peak in the back line. Net takes down Ethan. There's nobody else there. All 3 players now for 100 Thieves trying to come out in the middle of sight. One person coming out from Cat. There goes the drop from Eccles. Trent and Valen all getting kills. A 4v1. A statement from the guard. 13-0 over 100 Thieves.